welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It's just going to be a very casual favorites video, but not just your everyday average favorites. Today we're going to be talking about my quarantine favorites, if you will. So more like lifestyle favorites. I'm not going to be talking a ton about makeup. I have like maybe 2 products, but I'm mostly just going to be talking to you guys about products that I have been loving, that have been helping me get through this quarantine. I just thought that this would be a fun, lighthearted video to film. Who knows when quarantine's going to end? I don't know. It's painful, you guys. It's painful, and I am bored. I will say, thankfully, restaurants, like you can go to restaurants now because that's like literally a hobby of mine, I would say. My husband and I eat out virtually every night. So it's been nice to at least go to a restaurant a couple of times a week and then get takeout the rest of the weeks. I am a very healthy human being. So you can probably see my desk is like exceptionally messy today. That's everything that we're going to be talking about today. So if you're interested in hearing about some things that have been helping me get through this very trying time, then stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so before you leave today. I do post a minimum of 4 times a week. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe. I can't speak. Don't forget to subscribe before moving on. And other than that, let's just jump into the video. All right, you guys, before we get into anything, I just want to say I want to make this like a lighthearted and fun video. I understand the severity and seriousness of what is actually going on, but I just want to make a lighthearted video about things that have been truly helping me to occupy my time and make me not feel totally dead inside in this time. So with that being said, let's jump into my first #1 most important favorite that has been keeping me so busy during this quarantine. Weston, can you say hi? It is this lazy boy right here. This is Weston, our basset hound. I know a lot of you have been commenting that you can see him like walking around in the reflection of my mirrored desk, but I thought I would formally introduce him finally on my channel. This is Mr. Weston. He is so lazy. He's about 6 months old at this point, and we also had been planning to get a dog in April, well before COVID had started. This was something that we had been talking about for quite some time, so it wasn't like a spur of the moment, like, we're bored and home, let's get a dog. We'd been talking about it for so long, and I've wanted a basset hound since I was in like 7th grade. I wrote an essay called Floppy Ears about 2 basset hounds, and I've wanted a basset hound ever since. So this little guy has been keeping me super busy. It's nice because he is super lazy, but it's also nice because it encourages us to go on walks every night. He and Zoe, my daughter, are like BFFs, so they keep each other very entertained, and it's been a good time. Weston, can you say hello, sleepy boy? Thanks, Weston. Should I get you a bone today? All right, so other things that I have been loving or utilizing during this time, I did want to briefly mention the masks that I've been wearing. They are all in my car, and I'm too lazy to run out and grab them right now. So I'll post a picture right here, but I have been loving the ones from Athleta. It's $30 for a 5-pack. There's a camo one in there. I love it. And I found that these just like truly make such a difference. I just feel like I can breathe easier in them. I don't find them to be as annoying on my face, and I have really been loving them. Who would have thought in the year of 2020 we would be talking about how we best accessorize our face, or like the cutest face masks? I know at the end of 2019, this is certainly not something that I thought would be a topic of discussion. Okay, I'm going to talk about like my clothes loungewear favorites next. So up first, I have these. I picked these up from Target, and I actually have 2 pairs. I have this pair and a navy blue pair. This is from their Stars Above line, and first of all, the green is by far my favorite. I absolutely love these. It's like a silky sort of material, and they are so lightweight and so comfortable. Even when it's like super hot, I will wear these to bed just because they're just like a dream on your legs. I honestly will wear these around, like, many times I'll be wearing these filming. I'll wear like a cute shirt, and then these will be what I'm wearing on the bottom. I freaking love these. These are amazing. If you wear pajamas, I definitely recommend checking these out. I think they're like $19.99 at the most. I think these were $19.99, which I feel like is a really fair price. I will link everything down below. They will be affiliate links. No pressure to use my affiliate links ever, you guys. You can obviously always just Google whatever it is I'm talking about as well. But I do like to leave them there for you for your convenience. And then obviously if you do shop for them, I literally just use all of my affiliate earnings to put back into my channel and buy makeup to review for you guys. So just want to let you know it's always linked down there, but no pressure ever to purchase through my links. Next up, another pair of pants. So I purchased these from Missguided. Missguided has sales all of the time, you guys. So never buy anything full price off of the Missguided website. I swear they have 50% off their entire website like every other week. So this actually, they had like a Playboy collaboration, and for some reason I just thought I would be like a super badass if I purchased a few Playboy things. So I have a couple of oversized t-shirts too from them that I really enjoy, but their sweatpants are so comfortable. Now I will say it's not like the super soft material inside, but something about these, they're like heavier but just like breezy and just like, oh, they're so comfortable. I was blown away by these, and I've washed them and still they are super, super comfortable. You know, sometimes you get like a really great pair of sweatpants and then you want to wear them for like 6 months before you wash them because you fear that you're going to wash them and it's going to take away from the comfiness. Does anyone feel me on that? Because that has happened before. But these are amazing. I am interested in picking up more of these sweatpants, just like the regular sweatpants from the Missguided line, because I think they're like the same. They just don't have Playboy written down the leg. And I went with pink because typically I always just buy black sweatpants. So now I kind of just want to buy a pair of black sweatpants. And then the other fashion favorite that I have found and have been absolutely loving are these lip t-shirts. So I absolutely love the Vicky Boutique. I believe it's Vicky Collection is their website. Again, it'll be linked down below. And before finding them on their website, there are also like Amazon dupes, if you will, or like a lot of other retailers make shirts like this, but I have found I just love every new one that they release. So I have a pink one that's in the wash. This one just came yesterday. It's like python lips, and what I love about this one is it's a little bit distressed as well. I have been gaining a little bit of weight. We're going to get into that in a Get Ready With Me in the coming weeks. But typically I have worn like a small. I've been a small since I've been like 21, so for like 8 years. So the small fits, but it's fitted. And I went with a medium in this one, so it's a little bit baggier. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's just like super big or nice and baggy. So if I wanted to like tuck this into some shorts, I'm sitting on my clothes. If I wanted to tuck this into some shorts, I can do that. So I purchased the last 2 shirts in the lip prints in a medium versus a small. This one I purchased in a small, as well as the pink one that's in the wash. You guys have seen me wear this in a couple of videos now. I love this one too. The lips that are like biting the lips, and then it's like splatter paint. I just think this is so freaking cute. And then, you guys, so I purchased this shirt as well as a leopard print sports bra that has not come to me yet because that was a pre-order. And then literally the next day they released this, and I had to immediately buy it. So do you see the camo print on there? We all know if I could have gotten married in camo, which technically I could have, but like I am like a die-hard camo person. I'm not a hunter, but I would wear head to toe camo because I freaking love camo. I am a little bit particular about my camo though. Like I really like the like hunter green camo over any other print or color of camo, but I absolutely could not turn this down. Super, super cute. These typically retail for anywhere between $34 and $38. You can always find a 20% off coupon for this website as well. So always check Retail Me Not for a 20% off coupon. And then if you are looking for a less expensive option for like a lip shirt, Amazon always has shirts that are very similar to this as well. I have a couple from Amazon as well. So I've been loving my lip shirts. They are pretty much all I've been wearing when I'm at home during this quarantine. Let's talk about a book and a podcast. I've mentioned this podcast many times on my channel, but I am absolutely obsessed with the Skinny Confidential podcast. It's this husband and wife, and they are just incredible. I have been listening to this podcast for years now. I absolutely love her website. I also have just downloaded her new app, which is the Skinny Confidential Body, I think. And there's a bunch of different like not weight programs, but like workout routines that you can do from home. I absolutely love the Skinny Confidential. I will say it is a little bit more cheeky. They touch on a wide array of topics, which I also think is really fun. They aren't like super niched, so they talk about anything from health, wellness, what else? Like literally anything. And the guests that they have on their podcast are always so interesting. I definitely recommend checking them out. They do they don't hold back. They do swear quite a bit on their podcast, which my sailor mouth personally doesn't mind at all, but I do want to point that out in case you're not about the curse word life. I've been reading a ton. A book that blew me away is Daisy Jones and the Six. So this book is written as though, like when I was reading this book, it felt like I was watching a VH1 documentary. It's about a band, and I don't even know how to even summarize the plot of this book, but it is so freaking good. I was just like so captivated by this book. I read it in one day. It was so good. I actually was like, it wasn't a book that ended with like a cliffhanger by any means, but it was a book that when I finished, I just almost felt like a part of me like was missing, or like I was just a little bit empty inside because I had finished this book. And it's not like there's a sequel to this book or anything. It's so good, you guys. If you guys have read this, let's chat about it in the comments below. I want to know your thoughts. Oh man, was this a good one. Highly recommend checking this one out if you enjoy fiction books. It's written very interesting. Like it's written almost like an interview, so you have to kind of understand what you're getting into before you start reading it. But I literally felt like I was watching a VH1 documentary while reading this book. So good. Definitely recommend checking out. I recently mentioned this water bottle in my 2020 mid-year beauty favorites, but had to mention it again because I've been drinking so much water thanks to this. I literally almost missed my mouth there. This is from 64 Hydro. I'll link it below. It holds 32 ounces of water, and it gives you like goals of where you should be throughout the day to get 64 ounces of water in. I have been drinking 4 of these a day to get my gallon in. I've also been hitting the restroom a lot as well. I've just been in love with this. I also love that it has this like, not latch. You guys, words are escaping me every day, but especially today. Strap. It has this strap because I always am carrying like a million things. I don't know what it is, but I always have 10,000 things in my hands. And then my daughter is like running out the door with me, and she doesn't want to put her shoes on until we get to wherever we're going, and she wants me to hold her shoes, but I have these 80 things in my hands. So this has been super handy to just strap onto my wrist and go. I also love candles and essential oil diffusers, and I have been a huge fan of the essential oils that are on the Urban Outfitters website. So I think my favorite, I don't have it up here. My favorite one is down in my kitchen. It is called Dew, and it literally smells like fresh morning grass. I also really like Hustle, Daydream, and Awaken. I believe if you get 2 or more, these are $10 a piece. I think they're worth it. They last a really long time. I've had these since we've moved into our house, which was at the very beginning of March, and I'm not even close to finishing any of these. So if you like essential oils, I definitely recommend checking the ones on the Urban Outfitters website. I think that these are so good. They also have a lavender one that I have for nighttime. I just have really enjoyed their essential oil blends. All right, I just have a few things left. I have never been one really to get my nails done unless it's a super special occasion like vacations or somebody's getting married. But I do love to paint my nails, and I recently mentioned these in my Sephora Fantasy cart. These are from Ciate, London, and they're just nail stickers. So if you are doing at-home manicures, but you want it to look like you got like a design airbrushed on your finger, I have really been loving these. So I have them on my fingers right now. I have these little eyeballs, which I think are really cute. And you can do like leopard print. They have the eyes. They have like arrows. And then they just have some really fun designs. They are more pricey at $18, but I feel like you get quite a bit, and these will last a long time. So I've been having a lot of fun with these and wanted to mention these because I know a lot of us aren't going to the salon and maybe want it to look like we put a little bit more effort into our nails, and I think that these are really cool. And then I also wanted to mention this shampoo. I don't have the conditioner. I do want to pick the conditioner up as well. So I've always been one to dye my hair at home, etc. But if you are not feeling comfortable going to the salon yet and you have brunette hair and you are getting like the warm tone peeking through, I have really been enjoying this one from DP. It is their Cool Brunette shampoo, and it is supposed to neutralize orange and red tones in your hair. So I have dyed my hair so many times in so many colors that I always like, when I go to my actual hairstylist, she's always like, girlfriend, how many colors have we dyed our hair since I last saw you? It's ridiculous. And for some reason, my hair really picks up warm tones. So if I try and dye my hair like a dark burgundy, it will be very red. So this has been super helpful to kind of help neutralize those really warm tones and allows me a little bit more time between hair dyes. I've just been going for a really dark, like the darkest brown but not black. But I've really been enjoying this and noticed a huge difference with this. It's basically a blue shampoo as opposed to a purple shampoo if you were blonde. So I do like this one from DP. It is $26 for the shampoo. I do think it does a nice job of actually cleaning my hair as well. I one time got a little bit stuck like in my ear, and it stained my ear blue for a couple of days. So just be leery of that. Make sure you scrub your ears and things like that too if you do decide to try this out. But if you too have issues with your hair just picking up really warm tones, this might be something worth checking out. Oh, I forgot to mention these when I was talking about nails, but I've already talked about these a couple times on my channel this year. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Essie polishes, and my two favorites so far this year are Around the Bend, which is what is on my nails right now. Just a really beautiful, like, kind of poppy pink shade for the summertime. And then I really like this one in the shade You Do Blue. It's like this blue purple lavender. It's such a beautiful shade. These have been like, I'm just going back and forth between the two of these. Really have been loving those. I've talked about them a lot, so I will try not to drone on. The only real makeup product that I really want to talk about, and I don't even know if this is like makeup, but when I'm just lounging around the house and we're literally doing nothing all day, I really love to put a lip oil on. So I want to recommend these two. I have talked about the wet lip oils from Kosas so much, and if you follow me on Instagram as well, I post about these all the time. I just absolutely love these. They offer a really beautiful pigment to the lip. They have like a decent amount of opacity, but they're also super nourishing. Not the most long lasting, but highly recommend these. And then I've recently picked up these two from Tower 28, and you guys, I think I like these even more than the Kosas ones. So I have the shade Chill, which is just a clear gloss, basically clear lip oil. It is the least sticky formula I have ever tried. It is just like so, I'm gonna put a little bit on right now. It's just super hydrating, feels so nourishing, almost just feels like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so comfortable. Again, not the most long-lasting formula, but I don't expect a lip oil to be the most long-lasting either. I also have the shade Fire, which is so beautiful, especially for this time of year. It just offers this nice wash of like orangey coral to the lips without being like bright lips, and I just think it is absolutely beautiful. These are $14 as opposed to these, which are $27, so almost half the price as well. I really want to pick up the rest of these because I'm just in love and I can't resist. All right, I just have a snack favorite and two drink favorites. So for the snack, like I said, I've been gaining a little weight, been trying to reel in my eating habits in the morning, and rather than getting like a Caribou breakfast sandwich or a Starbucks breakfast sandwich, I have been going with these in the morning for the last like 2.5 weeks. These are the perfect bars, and I really like the dark chocolate chip peanut butter ones. These are by far my favorite. Now these do have 330 calories in them, but 15 grams of protein, and this actually makes me feel full for a decent amount of time. I feel like this makes me feel full for as long as I would feel full if I had opted for a breakfast sandwich. This also has 20 superfoods in it. I'm not a healthy eater. Like I said, I eat out all the time. I do not like vegetables. I'm very picky when it comes to fruits. I'm honestly really picky when it comes to healthy foods. When it comes to chips, when it comes to cakes, brownies, I'm not picky there. I mean, I don't want to hassle anyone there, but when it comes to fruits and vegetables, again, I don't want to hassle anyone. I'll pass so you don't have to like serve me the food, you know? Not a healthy eater, but these are delicious. They make me feel full, and because they have some superfoods in them, it makes me feel super healthy. And then the last favorite, I have mentioned this on my channel a couple of times as well. This is the Alani Nu energy drink. They have new packaging now. I have the old packaging in my hand right now. Their rebrand is beautiful. I love Alani Nu. I love Katie Hearn. I love her husband. She just had a new baby, Ozzy, and I love Axel. Like, I just absolutely love their family. They just seem like the most kind, genuine people ever. If you haven't heard of them, highly recommend checking them out on Instagram. I will try and remember to leave her Instagram link down below. But their energy drinks, 200 milligrams of caffeine, so if you're not a caffeine drinker, might be too much for you. I average like 600 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is disgusting, and I'm really trying to cut back, and I'm not exaggerating there. One day I had like 950 milligrams of caffeine, and as I was showering for the night that night, I was having truly like a panic attack in the shower, and I think it's because I had had so much caffeine. So we've scaled back by like 300 milligrams. But my favorite flavors are Cosmic Stardust, which reminds me of, shoot, Whitney Simmons told me what this tastes like. And for me, it tastes like Skittles. I think it tastes like Skittles. Their mimosa flavor, also really good. And then I also really like Arctic White. Those are my top 3 flavors. These are amazing. You can use these as a pre-workout as well. I just drink these in the morning to help me wake up for work. Definitely recommend these. And then I don't have one in front of me. I don't feel like going downstairs. But Four Sigmatic coffee, it's mushroom coffee, which sounds disgusting. And you guys, I don't like mushrooms. Trust me, vegetable, like, no. Mushrooms, not going to be venturing out that way. But it's mushroom coffee, and it has half the amount of caffeine in 1 cup as like your average cup of coffee. So I've been using it to help me cut back on my caffeine, and it's just supposed to give you more of like a natural energy high, if you will, and it's amazing. They have a couple of different options for like actual coffee. I really like the Defense one, I think it is, as well as the Think one. And then they also have a matcha, which is really, really good. The matcha I like to mix with a vanilla almond milk, a milk frother, and then I even put in a little bit of imitation vanilla just for taste. And cinnamon. So good. Highly recommend just checking out Four Sigmatic. It's a little bit more expensive. I usually order mine off of Amazon, but it's amazing, and I have been going through a lot of it this quarantine. But after that, that is going to wrap it up for some of my quarantine favorites. I would love to have a conversation with you guys in the comments down below about some of your quarantine favorites. What's helping you get through this quarantine? What do I need to check out? I would love a book recommendation. I'm always looking for new podcast recommendations. Do you guys have like some great loungewear that you've been loving? I would love to talk about it in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video, for having fun with me, for chilling. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you are all having an amazing day. I know quarantine sucks, so I hope that you are all doing well. I hope you're all staying healthy, and just thank you guys for supporting my channel and hanging out. I will catch you in my next video. Bye.